So hey, what's up guys? Today I'm back with a new video, and in this video I'm gonna cover on all the basic data types. So there are many data types. I have told about some of them in the previous video. If you want to check it out, I'll leave the video link in the description. And so yeah, let's get started. So the first data type is a very simple data type called string. So a string is a set of words, not can be, is a set of words. Now I'm gonna make a variable. I want to make another print statement. You guys know why I'm making print statements. And I'll make a variable named x, and x is equal to a string, like amazing coder. What? Yeah. So if I print x, it's gonna give out a set of words, amazing coder. So basically, string is a set of words in double quotes, single quotes, triple quotes. Yeah. And I made the second print statement so that I can show you the type. So for telling the type, we put type, and then the type of thing we want to know the type. Like I need to say like the thing we want to know the type of. Yeah. So let me run that. And as you guys see, it printed out class string. So it's from the string class. So yeah. Now the next data type we're going to talk about is integers. So integers are any whole number, So yeah, it can be either negative or positive. So one example of it is -1, and let me run that. And as you can see, it printed out class int and printed out the number. So yeah. So basically, int data type is any whole number if it's a negative or a positive. Next, I'm going to talk about floats. Floats are numbers floating between any two whole numbers or integers. So yeah, so it can be either negative or positive. So I'm going to do 1.5, and run that. And as you guys see, it printed out -1.5, and its class is float. So basically, the float data type is a data type that floats, or it's a number that floats between two whole numbers or integers. It can be either negative or positive. And basically, it's a decimal number. So yeah. Now, I'm gonna talk about lists. So lists are or can be a bunch of like strings, a set of strings, and integers, floats, and all that stuff. It can be a list of lists of tuples, and all that stuff. So now I'm gonna make a list real quick, and I'm gonna put first in the first thing code, and in the second one the number one, the integer one. And as you guys see, it printed out the list, and it's saying it's from the class list. So that's that. So basically, list is a data type or set of integers, strings, tuples, or anything that you can put in and you think of. So yeah. So now the next one that I'm gonna tell is a tuple. So a tuple is basically a list, but it's immutable. So immutable means you cannot add anything or take out values. But there is a trick. I made a video on how to add values in tuples and take out values from tuples. If you want to check that out, I'll also leave the link of the video down below in the description too. So yeah. Now the tuple data type is inside parentheses, and let me run that. So as you guys see, it printed out my tuple, and it's saying it's class tuple, so it's right. Now the next thing I'm going to talk about is the range data type. So I haven't used this data type in my videos that much, but if you guys saw my loop videos, for loops and while loop videos, if you see the for loop, we use for anything in range. So in range, so there's a range. So we can use this range data type for running for loops. So range like 5, and I'm gonna do tab, enter, for I in. It is not supposed to be I, it can be anything. For I in X. So in this, I did not type for I in range. For I in range 5. That's what I would usually do. But this time I wrote down X. So this should print out X 5 times. So let me do that. And as you guys see, it says range 05, range 05, range 05. So range is from 0 to 5. And that's what X is printing out. And as you guys see, it says it's from the class range or the data type range. So basically, range is a range that you assign where it needs to go or stop. So next data type I'm going to talk about is a dictionary. So dictionaries are basically in squiggly brackets, and you can just define stuff inside a dictionary, like you can assign values to stuff inside a dictionary. So for example, I made string and I'm gonna assign the string value, or I'm gonna assign a value to string, and I'm just gonna put code. And to separate two things, you put commas, and then I'm gonna put int. If I put int, it's gonna think I'm just putting in a data type and I can't assign it. So yeah, and I'm gonna assign this the integer 1. So I'm gonna remove this for loop. Okay. And now I'm gonna print out x, and as you guys see, it assigned the value code to string and assigned the integer int to int. And as you guys see, it is a class dict. So a dictionary is basically like a normal Oxford dictionary you would see. Like there would be words and then they would be assigned to something. So yeah. Now the next data type is a set. Sets are also in squiggly brackets, but in sets you can't repeat anything. So if I put amazing over here and coder over here, it's gonna print out the opposite, cause I don't know. I think I'll look this up. Why did it do it opposite? If you guys know, tell me in the comment section down below. But you can't repeat. So if I put coder again, it's gonna delete it out of my set. And it deleted it out of my set. So yeah. And I'm gonna do that. So that's set. And the last but not least is the Boolean data type. So Booleans are just true or false. So I'm gonna type true. It's not gonna work if you type true, because Python is very case sensitive and it's not gonna work. So if I print X and do that, so it's gonna say it's true and it's from the class Boolean or from the data type Boolean. So now I could also do print. I'm gonna make X, or I'm gonna remove X and I'm gonna comment this part out, and I'm gonna say bool 1 is equal to 1. Something happened. Oh, yeah. 1 equal 1. I'm not defining, I'm telling, so yeah. So it says true. But if I do 1 equal 2, it's going to print out false. So that's basically the Boolean data type. It just tells true or false. So guys, this was it for this video. I'm gonna meet you guys in the next video. So bye guys.